Ravi. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, this is also prove whenever you go with any image, then you need to have proper documentation. So simply, are you able to see my desktop? Docker,
Yes, Vijay.
Docker, ps-a. So there is a Docker stop. So this I'm going to paste it. So I'm just going to remove all so that we can do it very fresh, and we will remove all the images. History. So we will run this command. Okay, whatever he pasted, uh, this one. So what we are going to do is we are going to run this command. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put it. Are you able to see this? So before run this command, we will check, is there any images? Docker images, Docker ps-a. There's nothing. So I'm going for here, say enter. So let's wait. Once it's started, we will see how. So the documentation, even this also you can do it. See, now you are seeing it, right? Uh, who given this video? Ravi. I think you can unmute. So even you can do this. Go to hub.docker.com and you can report this. You can recommend them to add this step so that it will help further people when they want to learn or anything. These are all getting visible by everyone lifetime. So I'm just going to, what is the image we have did? It's a tomcat, right?
Tomcat, yeah.
It's not about only presentation. Whenever you test anything, after this session, I will. Pull. So if you go here, I will show you how, what is the way you can. Okay. So there is a tax. So what are the versions we are there? Let me just go. What are the versions we have? This Tomcat. Go here. There is a tax. So go there repository. You will get some GitHub repository in official. Yeah, see here, there is a GitHub, right? Raj, everyone. So click this. Suppose you are seeing some issue, okay, or some recommendation, right? So you go to this issues. These are the way you can contribute the community, not just. So you create a new issue and say this is not an issue, this is a recommendation, and you can recommend something. So this way, it is going to give you more weightage on your GitHub profile. These are the ways you can slowly project yourself from your learning. You are getting the point, Raj. This is what I'm doing last 11 years. Not
Yes, Vijay.
not just presentation. Whenever you do a POC, whenever you found any issue, you can go and submit this, so that these are the way they can also make you ambassadors. They will give you a lot of visibility, but we are not doing it. Okay, so slowly we will check Docker ps-a. Sorry, there is a typo. ps-a. So there is a port is running. Hope everyone is seeing 49,154. So Docker execute. Okay, -it. What is the Docker ID name? This is the container ID name. So I'm pasting it with bash. So first we will go with the ls. So first we will go with this uh, IP address. So copy this IP address, go here and colon. What is the port number? 49 154. 154. Enter. So it's not there. So that means the example is not there. So what is the ls-ltrh? Go to web apps dot dist. There is a sample application, management application. So go here, say copy recursive, or where you need to copy web apps. So we will ensure it is copied or not. Here it's completely copied. The same, now we are going to check it. Are you able to see? Raj, Akhil, everybody. Is it you all are seeing, right? Yes. So it's, so you can submit this recommendation to this repository. This is the way you can also contribute community. Community is not just presentations. Whenever you do a POC, you can submit it. So what will happen is they can keep on invite a lot of people. In that case, you will also get a lot of invitation, lot of recommendation, lot of visibility. Yeah, Advale, can you raise your hand? I can unmute you. Yeah, open your unmute.
Yeah, my question is the command you use on that on that terminal. Can you just check? Now you said CP. I understand. I understand this. Okay, so you copy this because I'm trying to understand what you copy from the web app
Okay, Tomcat.
directory.
Can you tell me what is Tomcat?
It's a web application. So you
So
used
you
to
need.
use your web application.
So normally you will deploy some war file, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So so currently what is happening is the actual if you go and see here. So previously this directory was empty, right?
Yes. 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 I know.
So
To the
when
extent.
you deploy any war file, before deploy, come and check. After deploy, come and check. Before deploy,
Okay.
it will be empty.
Okay. Okay. I
So
faced
if you,
similar issue last. That was last. I
yeah,
think
if
I
you,
shared that yesterday.
yeah, if you deploy war file and even game of life .var, I used to have in DevOps. So you can
Okay.
use the same also and
Okay.
come here, it will be extracted.
Okay.
So then only this is coming. That is why I was looking for some default document route to go here. You are getting it.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
Okay,
okay.
okay. To
So
documentation.
now what we are going to do is we are going to see. I will just go to Google Cloud. I'm going to remove this for. Okay. There are a lot of people. They requested me for complete pipeline Go on mute, everybody go on mute. Complete pipeline and with all integration. So simply what we are going to do is we are going to create a 2 missions, and those 2 missions also we will go with, say, Slack. We are going with Slack. Okay, the instance got deleted. So I'm going to create a first mission that is called Jenkins. The another mission that is called Artifactory. The another mission is called Tomcat. So say server, or you can say Jenkins. I need 2 CPU, 4 GB RAM. It's fine. I need a CentOS. So select, come down. I'm going to create it. So there is a Artifactory where you need same, but you need a 7 GB RAM, 7.5 GB RAM minimum. So I'm going to say Tomcat, or you can say some name, Artifactory or whatever, but I need minimum 2 CPU, 8 GB, because 7.5 GB, but I can go with the nearby capacity. Go here, CentOS, CentOS 7, come down, hello, create it. So now 2 missions are now created. Go down. Okay, so now both mission I'm going for here. Search DevOps tools, because people are uh, often calling me and asking what is that. First of all, I'm going for the diagram. So can anyone share your views? What is mean by first pipeline? What is mean by the complete workflow, DevOps workflow? Can anyone raise your hand and share your views? What is mean by pipeline? What is mean by pipeline?
Vijay, Ravi here.
Yeah, go ahead, Ravi.
Uh, Pipeline means like any application or anything we are building. So we will plan something first.
Okay.
We will collect the detail, what exactly is required, and
So first you need to define what task 1, what task 2, what is task 3, what is task 4, what is task 5, what is a task 6. So what is task 7? So while defining this, you also need to define 5, 6. Sorry for my handwriting. So what you also need to do is, okay, task 1, is there any dependency, or task 1 completed only task 2 has to start, or task 1 executed 80%, then task 2 has to start. So this information also you need to define first. This is the first step. Are you clear, Ravi?
yes, Vijay.
Okay, and also how you need to receive this task, either through ticketing tool or planning tool, because most of the people are aware, familiar tool, Jira. There is a service now, even there is a remedy. There are a lot of tools, right? So you need to first spend some time and create this. How do you create? You need to get onto the call with the development team, project team, even the system team. So, and even the architect, everybody has to get onto the call and derive this first. Are you clear?
Yes, Vijay.
Okay, now once you define, so this is the plan I got from, we are getting finalized. What is that? I am going to develop my code in Java. Okay, Java developers saying that, okay, we are going to use it Eclipse. So development tool is Eclipse. And then next, he developing, and what is the source code management repository? Okay, so source code management, since it's a corporate, since it's an enterprise, since it's a project, I am going with Bitbucket, not public GitHub. Are you clear in this? Please confirm in the chat whenever you feel. Bitbucket. So the developer, who am I? I am a developer. Okay, so this developer creating the programming and checking out in the GitHub. Bitbucket is the enterprise version of GitHub. Even GitLab, there is a lot of source code management tools are there. So he is keep on checking in here. Whenever he developed, he putting it here. Are you clear? Now, after the Bitbucket, okay, now what I have to do? He is pushing. That's it. So I need to take that code. I need to compile it. Then only I will get war file or ER file. Correct? Yes, build. So, so I need to do build somewhere. How do I build? I need one server. I need one in that server. I need a Java runtime. And also I need some build tool. So in this case, I can go with Maven. Can you confirm? Are you clear? Okay. So I am having one environment. Maybe this is machine 1. Okay. This is machine 2. So Maven, after I created this war file, how do I access? I cannot go and keep on check the file. It's a file. File is just a file, but I need to access as a web application like www.github.com, www.iccibank.com, www.ibm.com, right? Some form of websites, web application, right? Then I need a web application server, Tomcat. Okay, so this is the actual application server, web application server, either Tomcat or WebSphere or WebLogic or Glassfish. So there are a lot of web application servers are there. So I need to take this WAR file and deploy it. So this is server 3. Okay, then after deployed, so people can access this IP with the port number. So to access, so okay, the application is up and running and people are able to access via browser. Okay, now whatever he developed, okay, and you deployed, I need to first validate. Who will validate? The testing team. Who am I? I am a tester. What is the tool I can use? Selenium. So I can install Selenium because I should have some machine. So Selenium installed, all use cases configured, everything. Then there is a Selenium install. If you want, you can club in here itself, but I'm just giving you a layman idea. So even you can club Selenium, you can club this, you can club normally bigger environments, they will have the separate testing servers or they will club with Jenkins. So Selenium, then testing team will sit here and will check this application with all functionality, whether it is working or not. Then I also need one more machine. What is the purpose of this machine? Machine 5. I need to store because you created a war file. This is the version 1. Okay. So you need a version 1. So you need this war file plus this source code, right? So you need Artifactory or Nexus. Okay, Artifactory or Nexus. Now you need one more machine, like either machine or some software as a service. So the reason is you need to keep trigger some notification to the support teams or managers. So either you can go with Slack. So I would not say machine, it's a sixth component. Okay, and then
Vijay, sorry, can you
yeah.
please explain Artifactory one more time?
So you understand this till fourth step.
Yes.
So now you deployed, you went to live everything. After 2 months or after 1 week, you are calling customer care and saying, hey, while I'm using this application in my mobile or browser, I'm getting some issue. Okay, so I'm getting some issue. So in that case, what you will do? So the backend team has to replicate that environment with that version, right?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So how they will do it quickly? Because you reported there will be a SLA. How they will do it?
The previous versions they should have somewhere stored.
Previous version. So you mean to say only previous version or along with the source code, along with the created application?
Yeah, everything means.
So everything, right?
Yes.
So in that case, you agree the actual parameter you need to go and store the source code as well as the issue, right?
Yes.
So simple example, see here, why we need Artifactory, why we need a Nexus kind of thing, even though we are having the GitHub, right? See here, recently you all know there is one issue. Whenever I share LinkedIn URLs, event URL or group URL, whenever people are clicking from mobile, it's not working, correct? So later I found that you need to log in, even though you have a LinkedIn application in your mobile, you also need to log in LinkedIn in your browser also, mobile browser also. So it's a bug. Okay, so they still the issue is going on. So what I did is simply they are asking what device, so they what version. So they are collecting the information. For what reason they are collecting the information? They want to replicate the similar environment in the backend, and then only they can able to resolve it quickly. You agree, Ravi, Raj, everybody?
Yes.
Yes. So
Vijay.
how do they replicate? Because they need a source code as well as, remember, this build for us it is taking 10 minutes, but production grade application it will go with almost 3 to 4 hours. So do you think every time there will be a lot of bug will be raised across the world for your product? So do you think every time you can take the source code and build it and get the war file, deploy it, so the environment will be created and then you will test? Is it a good idea? No, right?
No.
So whenever you deploy, whenever you go and compile the newer version, so that version source code, that version war file has to be stored in somewhere, right?
Yes, Vijay.
So that is where the Artifactory or Nexus, this kind of a product is coming into picture. Are you clear?
Yes, I am clear now.
Okay. So now after this, these days collaboration tool also really mandatory in our day-to-day support. So why we need the collaboration tool? Because I will be in my channel or I will be in my group, but I want all alerts to be redirected to that group. Correct? That is the collaboration tool, right? correct or not? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we also need one more component. Why? We need a mail. Along with alerts, I also need to get in mail, correct? Correct, right? So if you look at the minimum functionality itself, I need one development server environment, I need one build environment, I need one web application environment, I need one testing environment, I need one artifactory kind of a repository environment, I need one alert environment, I need one mail server environment, correct? Is it everyone understand what I explained so far? Raj?
Yes,
Okay, okay. So now exactly this is what I'm going to do quickly. I'm going here. So the Jenkins machine created, Tomcat machine created. So I'm going to log in this machine. I'm going to log in the Tomcat machine. Okay, first we will configure the Tomcat and Jenkins. Then we'll also go here. We'll also log in the Slack. I already have my Slack. At cloudandload.com. Just 2 seconds. So in that, probably I can verify. It's not an issue. So I'm just going to check the code. The code I received is 8E, or you can also create. It's a free only. So C. So the code is validated. So there are Cloud and Load is going to open. So we have now activated my Slack. So let it be there. Once we configure, we will come back here. So quickly, I'm going to open up the Artifactory and Tomcat and Jenkins installation. So I'm going to open both. So I'm going to open Jenkins installation. I'm going to open Artifactory and Tomcat installation. So let's copy this. I'm going to go for Jenkins. First, we will do one thing. We will change as a root. We will do one thing. We will change as a root. Is it visible to everyone, right? So I'm going here. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to paste it. Just copy paste. Don't do any more things. Okay, so I'm just entering the Maven, and there is another one entering Maven. Okay, I'm going to go here. So we will configure the environment variables properly. Go here. I'm just going to open it. Go here. Put Java home. I'm going to go here. Export Java home. So now we will check the Maven version. Maven version. Okay, sorry. MVN hyphen version. Okay, so I'll copy paste. Oh, MVN. Okay, so cd/user/local/apache -maven ls cd bin mv. Okay, we will go with ls. Yes, actually, what happened is we either have to log off and log in, or we can run this source so that the environment variables will be loaded. The reason why it's not working is you go environment. See, there is no home path. Whatever we set is not there, but you run this without log off. Now you run environment. See here, Maven home, everything is got loaded. Now you run the same command. -version, it will work. Okay. So here also mvn -version, it will work. Okay. And then come down. I'm going to only configure this in Jenkins machine. So, and then I'm going to configure the keys. I'm going to configure the Jenkins installation, and there are services we need to restart it. So it's getting restarted. So now come down. So we can access the Jenkins in the IP port 80. What is the IP address? This is the IP address. So go here, open up port 8080. So Jenkins will be loaded. Let's wait for a few seconds. So Jenkins it will throw the initial password. So the initial password, we can provide this cat. And what is the initial password? And go here and paste it. So I'm just going to install the default plugins. So in the meantime, we will go with our Artifactory installations also. Go here, come down till this step is common, but we can go and first configure the Artifactory repository in here. And then we can go here, come down. JFrog Artifactory OSS, come down. So this is just for a reference. That is why I just mentioned if your production application requires more memory, then go and alter it. This is just for a testing purpose. So you no need to go and change it. Since we created a machine with 7.5 GB, so you no need it. Okay, and then you install Tomcat. Go here. So I'm going to install it. So once it's installed, even go to here. Okay, it's asking. So I can say cloud and loud 1 2 3 4 5. Cloud and loud 1 2 3 4 5. Cloud and loud Vijay at cloudandloud.com. So I'm just giving his save and continue and save and finish. So the Artifactory is installed. Now the Tomcat also about to install. Are you able to see this letter visibly clearly, right? The font size I increased it also. So now I have installed. So now start using Jenkins. So now we have installed all prerequisites and softwares. So now what I'm going to do is we need to add a couple of configuration in Artifactory and Tomcat. So we will go and configure it. So I'm just going to say Java underscore options. Just place the cursor anywhere and paste it. Basically, we are adding the Java garbage collections. Go here, and there is a tomcat underscore user.yaml file. Come down lost. So don't paste after tomcat underscore user. Enter it. Actually, the same, but when people are removing the comments, they are putting a lot of mistakes, typo mistakes. So that is why I copy pasted the same, but I removed the comment options. But you need to paste before Tomcat user option. If you see here, so now I pasted before Tomcat users. So save it. Come down. Now you need to restart the Tomcat and Artifactory. I will come back again this diagram. That is why I kept the diagram as it is. I don't want to disturb the diagram. So come here, go to Jenkins. Now we will configure the default plugins. So manage Jenkins. We'll go one by one. First, we will go and configure all global tools, Java, Maven, everything. So JDK. What is our JDK one? So we can take this as a Java home. Go here, say Java -1. You may keep multiple Java version, but name it as properly. Java home. Come down. Come down. There is a build tool. We are going to use Maven. So remove this. What is the Maven version? We have version. So user local Apache Maven. Come down. Maven 3.5.1. You can keep multiple version, but name it properly. So save it. And then you go and say manage plugins, because I need to install all the drivers, right? So go back here. What is the default? So dashboard view. Dashboard view. I can search it here. Select it. And what is the other one? Build the pipeline. Select. Search it. Build the pipeline. And then deploy to container. Copy this. Go here and search it. Deploy to container. Also, we need to say Artifactory. Artifactory. Okay, so this plugin we need. Okay, as of now, we will go with the Slack. We will integrate later. So install these plugins, because first I need to inform Jenkins how to talk to these people via this plugin. Okay, now we will go back to here. No, Asharuddin, wait. I will come back this, and then I will again explain how we can club this in 2 to 3 machines or 2 to 4 machines. It's up to you. I will come back. First, I will install everything. So the Jenkins also, sorry, Tomcat also started. The Artifactory also started. So now what we are going to do is we are going to first go and create one pipeline. Say testing application. Okay, Maven project. Okay. And also we can go and open our Tomcat browser. So Tomcat :8080 is a Tomcat. The same IP, there is another application 8081 is the Artifactory. So manager app is going to be admin. because this is what we have saved in the file. And JFrog also, we will go and configure. By default, the username is admin and password. So admin PASSWORD. If you want, you can see it. Password. Don't say remember me, because we need to change our password first time. So wait for it. So get started. So new password. You can say cloud and loud 1 2 3 4 5. Cloud and loud 1 2 3 4 5. We can check cloud and loud 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so we can go with this. Capital C. Capital C. So cloud and loud 1 2 3 4 5. Now it's accepted. So say next. And you can skip it. You can skip it. Say finish. So now create a repository. Create a local repository. Okay, I'm going with a Maven repository. So give say this. Say test app snapshot. Okay, test a snapshot or backup. It's up to you. Okay, so we created.
Vijay,
Now,
I have a question here.
yes, yes.
So you have created a repository, you have selected Maven. Is it
Yeah,
because like we are going to build the code using Maven and that is the reason we are creating a Maven repository here?
yeah. Sorry. Can you repeat?
I'm saying as we are going to build the code using Maven, so that is
Yeah.
the reason we have selected our Maven repository in Artifactory.
Still, I don't understand. Can you give me some example of your question?
Uh, like I'm asking, in Artifactory there were different tool was visible, right, while creating repository.
Yeah. Actually, the Artifactory is the wider tool. Okay. Say, for example, I'm going to create a local repository. See, if you get a proper license based everything, so Artifactory can support Maven based code and application, even Alpine. So there are a lot of various packages you can store it. It is supported.
So that's what Vijay was saying. Like as we are going to build the code
In
using
Maven.
Maven, that is the
Yeah.
reason we have selected Maven while
Yes.
creating the repository.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So
Even while
if you are going with the Python based, then you need to select this. But since we are going with the community edition, we are not getting this.
okay, and one thing like while building the pipeline, also you have selected Maven. There are the other
No, no, no,
tools.
no, no. In pipeline, even you can go with say here, because when you want to learn, go with that. But you can go with the free. But everything you need to select.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Maven means automatically it will go and check PAM file, pom.xml file. So those are all will be by defaulted. So if you want to create it manually, you go with a freestyle project, anything. As long as you are going to add, say for example, test freestyle. Okay, click this. Then you need to have clear understanding. I told right this one, this one, this one, right? Task one, what you need to do and which tool you need to do. Task two, so what is the dependency? This, if you are clear and good, but I would suggest this freestyle after few try in via the Maven one. See here, so everything is same, but only thing is so you cannot get the correct Maven based predefined recommendations, but you can go with it. You can keep add what you want. You can keep add what you want, what order you want, everything you can do it. Freestyle means you need to decide, you need to keep tell, you need to keep add, you need to keep order wise, you need to do it.
Yeah, Vijay, but my doubt is like Maven we are separately we have installed on another server which is used for building the code, right? Once we
Yeah,
get the code and we build the code.
yeah.
But when we select in Jenkins, inside the Jenkins Maven project, what
Yeah.
exactly that mean?
No. Whenever you go with the predefined, okay, let me go here. There is not much difference. So build a Maven project. So you will get all related Maven libraries, everything by default it will load. But here it will first time it will take a lot of time. Even here also, whenever you say build, are you seeing there is a lot of download happening? Have you watched? We will see it now. There will be a
Okay.
lot of download file, library, everything. So it will drastically reduce the configuration. I would, if you are sure you are going with Maven, I would really prefer to go with this, because freestyle is something you can go and create on your first, because you don't know there are going to be a lot of components involved. Then you go and design this. So this is something you may come across a project where there will be a multiple components, multiple integration, like whatever we send, right? So here only 7 components involved. But if your project is going to be multiple other tools also, then you need to carefully define all this. Okay, even nowadays in production, they never go with the first two. They will go with the pipeline. Simple. They will have one Jenkins file in the GitHub repository or Bitbucket, whatever SCM they are using. So they define everything in that Jenkins file. Infrastructure as a code.
File, how they create, like using pipeline, they create that file.
I'll explain. So
Okay, okay.
as of now, you understand this?
Yeah.
This is going to be a one-time setup, this Jenkins configuration.
No, but if you go to actual project per week, there will be hundreds of 200s of testing, deployments, everything will be there, right? So the pipeline is going to be only one time, but in that pipeline there will be a lot of changes, a lot of modification. Correct, as per the testing, as per the development, everything.
Okay, so it will keep changing and we have to update.
Yes. So I will just go with the dashboard. So let it be there. So now we can go and check the JFrog one. Yeah, we have created. Now what we can do
Vijay,
is,
like how does this Docker will work in the Artifactory?
which one?
I saw the like in the list of application there was a Docker as well. Uh, yeah,
Where here?
yeah. When you selected the new repository, I think yeah, in the applications where you selected the Maven.
Okay, wait. So Docker.
Here I see Docker. So how does it work with Docker?
Wait a minute.
And right side second row.
Yeah. Yesterday, where you stored the Docker images?
Okay, in the
Where you
Docker
store?
Docker Hub.
So while storing that, there was a 2 options, right? Hub dot. I'll go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, public and private.
Public and private. Why we are going with private?
Okay, for security purpose or their particular
So,
project data.
so if you ask me,
Don't want to expose.
I never prefer to go with the hub.docker.com, even though I go with private, but still I'm giving to them my application, correct?
Okay.
So in that
Okay.
case, you can go with this is the tool you installed in your own premises. You are going to manage everything. So you know this is going to be secure, correct? Internally.
Okay. Okay. So we will have to use like
Yes, exactly.
the new link for getting the images.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you go here, I already explained everything in my sessions, but okay, let me just show you. There was one example I given how to use some private repository. See here. So,
Yes.
so go here, come down. So normally you are doing Docker login yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of that, you no need to do if it is a hub.docker because by default it will direct. But if you have any specific private repository, then you need to use according to their configuration. If it is
Okay.
a JFrog, then you need to replace such a way that you are pointing to JFrog Artifactory.
Okay. Thank you.
So then only it will see the concepts are same. These are all almost same, whatever we've seen. But you need to please mention the actual private repository, listener port, everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm quickly go here. I'm going for a test application. Okay. First we will open up the cloud and load and maven underscore demo. You check maven. This is the test application. So you can take this application, go to your Jenkins, go to configure. First, we will go with the manual one. So say JIT and say it, come down. So I'm just going to build it. I'm not doing anything. So just to build it. When I build, check the log files. When I build, see here, there are a lot of download is happening, libraries, everything. So let's wait. See here, are you able to see this? There are a lot of libraries, jar files, everything is getting downloaded. So if you go with the Maven, so it will be very fast and it will load only what is really needed. If you go with the other one, it will affect your performance, but you can customize it. But since you want to go and see what is happening, first thing what I will refer is you go with the Maven one pipeline. But of course, either we will not go with the first option or second option. People in production, they will go with the actual pipeline. Pipeline means simple. You no need to do anything in the Jenkins server. Okay, see here, there is a file created and compilation is created. See here, it is stored under this directory. We will go and check the Jenkins machine. ls space ls-ltrh here. So there is a war file getting created. Are you able to, are you clear now?
Yes,
First part.
Vijay.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going here, I am going to configure it. I am going to come down. Now we need to deploy. After build, I want to deploy it to container. So go here, deploy var ER to container. So the second step. See here, the Java is developed, pushed into source code management. Now I build it. Now I need to deploy it. I'm going one by one as per this flow. Then I will explain again how to combine these machines. So go here. If you don't know, don't remember the syntax, copy this and put it here, come down and deploy, sorry, add container. Our Tomcat version is 7. Come down. What is the URL? So this is the URL. Copy this, go here, and this is the URL, but you no need to mention manager, automatically it will pick up, but you need to add the username password. So go here, admin, ID is development server,
I
say
think
add.
you changed the password, right?
No, that is the Artifactory. Tomcat I never changed, right?
Okay, okay.
So I'm just selecting that and say save. So now I'm going to build it. So I'm going for this. There is no game of life. Let's see what happened. So let's go to the logs. See, the deployment also happened successfully. So go and refresh it. See, game of life is there. So then only there is a easiest way to test and access and confirm. Okay, it's working fine and there is no bug. Correct. So are you clear till this step? If I deploy only, I can target that URL. I can find all the use cases and test it. Correct. Can you confirm in the chat? Okay, now I'm going here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to first integrate my Artifactory. But before going to the Artifactory, first I need to configure Artifactory integration. I already installed the driver, but I need to configure the Artifactory thing. Come down, search Artifactory or JFrog platform. So I'm just going to say, or you may have multiple Artifactory server or same server with multiple environments. So I'm going to say Artifactory development server. Okay, what is the URL Artifactory? Copy this, but 8081. Better you go with the 8081. 81. So advanced configuration. Okay, what is there in advanced configuration? So no need. So what is the username? Admin cloud and loud 12345. Probably I can cloud and loud 12345 C caps. Say apply and then say test connection. See here, if you say test connection, it should not throw any error. If you get any error, that means the integration is not success. So then save it. Now go to your actual thing, actual pipeline. So go here, configure it. See, now we are Java checking in the code and we are building it and then we are deploying it and after deployment, the Selenium, the testing people will test it. Then also now I need a backup for a future troubleshooting or quick emergency fix. To come down, I need to go and say deploy artifacts to Artifactory. Click it. So if you don't see here, simple, first time you say refresh repositories. Because this is the first time, right? So click this. Are you able to see what a repository, whatever we created, it is there? Is that correct? Are you able to see this? Are you able to see this? Okay, now come down, say save it. Before you press build now, go to JFrog, go to repositories, click your repository, test app snapshots. Okay, no, go here, dashboard, sorry, Artifactory and packages. Click artifacts. Okay, see here, click test app snapshots. There is a URL, right? Click this URL and open in new link, new tab. So go to this URL and make sure you are empty before you start build. Okay, see, just empty, no items found. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger it. So now the code will be downloaded, code will be built, the war file will be created, and the war file will be deployed, and then also it will be stored. The source code as well as the application, it will be stored. Let's check the log. This is how you need to keep expand one by one and understand how this complete flow works. So go here and just wait. See, so it is deployed also. It started working. So we will check it. Let's wait. It's getting loaded so that we can confirm whether it is loaded or not. See here. Are you able to see this? The source code and the created built application. See here. I'm going for web. Are you able to see the source code as well as the built war file as per the time and date it started store? So assume this build is taking a 5 hours. Then you remember the source code also now there, the war file also is there. So they will immediately backend team take this war file, deploy it, and they will see, okay, there is an issue. Then they also have a source code. Then they can change or they try to redevelop and they will again test and then they can say, okay, there is an issue, we have fixed it, and they will go back and check out the same repository with a different branch. Are you clear till now? Are you clear till now? Okay, so now my manager is asking, okay, you created a pipeline, you created all build, you created the deployment, you created the artifact store, everything. But how do I monitor the L1 team, support team, the front end support team, L1 team? They need to receive alerts so that they can raise a ticket to L2 team, L3 team, SME, and even they can notify to senior people, manager, everybody. For that, we need to integrate our Slack. Okay, simple. Go to configure. Just 2 seconds.
Vijay, we can integrate with any like ticketing tool as well, like ServiceNow.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down. Okay, no, sorry, not here. First, I'm going to manage Jenkins, manage plugins available. So we will first, because Jenkins doesn't know how to talk to Slack. So first install Slack plugins. Okay. Slack allows publishing build status messages files to Slack channels. Even posts after any build completed without any job setting. So even you can go with this.
Vijay, can we integrate with other tools?
Yeah.
Like ServiceNow.
Yeah, but only thing is the relevant plugin you need to install and you need to configure it. Basically, this is the integration. So success. So I'm going for a dashboard. I'm going for a manage Jenkins, going for a system. Okay, here, if you go here, if you go the DevOps tools, go above DevOps tools. Where the, okay, let me just go and fetch. I'm just going to here. Where is the Slack? Okay, so there is a Slack channel. We need to configure it. Let me just find out the documentation which I created. Just 2 minutes. Okay, so now come down. Slack. So I'm just going to Slack first. Where the Slack? Okay, here. I'm just opening it. So we need to first create one channel. So add channel. I'm just creating a new channel. Say for example, support. I'm just going with this description. So support teams will receive the alerts. Okay, so now you can go here and first you can create the apps. You can click the apps and incoming webhooks. You can create incoming webhooks and configuration and get the incoming webhooks. This is more important. So there will be a secret key, everything will be there. You can get that and go to Jenkins and configure it. So let's wait. So here I'm going to say support, add incoming webhook integration. So you will get this. Okay, copy this and paste it in your notepad. Okay, so here this is your actual Slack URL. This is your actual secret key. Okay, so come here, go to your Jenkins configuration. So what is the workspace? So you can say what is your workspace. So my workspace is this is my workspace. My workspace is this is my workspace. And you can add the credentials. So instead of going here, I can go and say username and password, but we don't have username password concept. So we have a secret key. So click this. Instead of that, secret text, correct? So go, what is your secret text? Copy this, go here and say secret text. What is the ID? It is my Slack. You can say this is the dev. Copy this. You can give any name, but it should be some meaningful name. Add it and say apply and say test connection. Okay, we have to select it. Say apply and say test connection. Default channel is hash support apply test connection. So just a minute. Let me just open a couple of documentation. Wait. Support. Sometimes we will go do one thing. We will save it. Come again, manage Jenkins, configure system, Slack. Yeah, this is the one. Slack dev is a credentials. Okay, we will just replace this workspace. Because it should test using that secret key, Slack. Yeah, are you able to see this? Because sometimes each and every version or each and every upgrade, they are changing some options. So you need to a little bit understand each time. So are you able to confirm in the chat? Are you able to? No. The workspace, you can give any name, but the thing is, there will be a URL you need to give because Jenkins is somewhere else. Your actual CA server is somewhere else. But from CA server, as per this diagram, the Slack is somewhere else. See here, the Slack is somewhere else. So this Slack, you need to configure it. But where is your CA server? CA server is maybe your office premises. Is everyone seeing the test is success? So you should get the success. Are you able to see this? So now if I go and say save, okay, I'm going for a test application. I'm going to say, but before trigger build now, go back to your actual Slack. Okay, go back to support channel. See here, there is nothing is there. So already there is a notification came because you already tested. So that proves from Jenkins, that means from CA server to your collaboration tool, the integration is successful. Now there is no further messages, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say build now. Immediately come to your actual thing one. So you started build, but you haven't added that in your workflow. Are you able to understand? So you haven't got any information because you just integrated with Jenkins, but which workflow, which pipeline you need this facility? Am I correct? You need to configure or you need to declare which pipeline. Now it's generally you integrated with your whole CA server. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say configure, come down. You can keep add like this all components. Go here. So is there anywhere are you seeing Slack notification? Are you able to see this Slack notification? Because we have integrated, correct? We have integrated the Slack notification, correct? So click this and say what are all situation you need to be notified. I mean, the particular channel has to be notified. So notify build start, notify success, even aborted also I need to get notified. Even the build is not built, notify unstable, notify regression. So it's up to you what all you want. So I am selecting everything, and also there is a other way. So further options you can set it. Okay, and even here this pipeline you need a different channel, that also is possible. Okay, so come down, it's a channel. So if you don't want this pipeline has to be notified, because for integration you need at least one channel to notify. But each pipeline, the first pipeline you need all alerts notifications should come here. The second pipeline should come here. The third pipeline, that means you can go here and say general or I can win. So which channel you want? I can win. So if you mention like this, that means this pipeline, all notification, only it will come to this. Are you clear in this? But integration, you can go with any one of things and create a webhook, create the secret keys. And using this key, first you make sure your CA server and the collaboration tool integration, right? So come here. As of now, I'm going with which channel? I'm going with the support because that is the channel I need. Save it. Since I saved it, now I'm going to say build now. I'm going to say build now. Immediately you come here, go to support. Are you able to see this? Are you able to see this? It's came 9:13. My time is 9:13. So it's just created this alert. So assume you are all in this support, in this channel. You are a L1 support or L2 support or L3 support. Everybody is in the channel. Everybody will see this alert. So people will see, oh, okay, why this alert came. So they will check it. Even you no need to go and remember the URL. See here, just click this, automatically it will pick up. So that means that the complete build is success, the complete pipeline. There is no failure. Okay, there is a 2 skipped. So everything will be get alerted, everything here. You no need to even search for the URL because you may have multiple environments. You click this, it will be redirected. Okay, now I'm coming back here. Now I'm going to open up everybody. Okay, you all say, Obena, now can I install this Maven? Can I install in Jenkins in here itself? So can I install Selenium also? If it is not a big application, just for a learning, you can install it here itself. Okay, Asaruddin, everybody. So even the Tomcat and Artifactory, I'm clubbing in one machine. But make sure this is running in a different port. Make sure this is running in a different port. Are you clear in this? So it's up to you how you are managing, how you are deploying in one single machines. Okay, so the pipeline you have to learn like this. But this integration, don't worry, every time if you face any issue, please refer their documentation. I think they changed a lot of options. Even from my previous documentation, now I'm seeing different couple of options. So you need to integrate each and every component to CA server. Who am I? I am a manager. Who am I? I am a CA server. That's it. So if you add this way, and then if you deploy one application, you see here build is happening. See, there is a deployment is happening. See, there is a Artifactory is happening. See, there is a collaboration tool also getting notified. This is how you need to explore and learn the complete pipeline. If you want, you can even add Selenium server. That code, whatever you get it from the internet. If you have some small testing also, you can go with it. Is everyone is clear?